Ajekojo manche egbeji ni ajete few the first
Ni ajete few the first.
Allo ni ajete aje the first. Ne akane koloye titi china nu ehiame wa hewo eba heko ni nakanta me alegbe na wan shi fa ya jame.
Okay.
Ni fa achole gbemi achole gbemi
Yeah, Ajekojo bi.
ya Ajekojo ino me awokola Ajekojo shi pa ko ba na jame.
Okay.
No de na ka o boni fa yo ne dale hun yo e ba yen ekeko ekoloye mo ba fe esian ye gbemi ye fe esian ke benke.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Something's never fake to me now.
Back once again with another video. As you can see, I'm right here at Ajekojo, the chief of Ajekojo. As a lot of people are saying that they don't know that Ajekojo has a chief. So we did a video about that. And a lot of people comment and were saying that they don't know that Ajekojo has a chief. So now we are here once again to educate the public what you need to know when you are going to a chief palace. What you need to know when you are going to a chief palace. So if today is your first time watching this video, can you do us a favor by subscribing to the channel? After subscribing, like the video and share the video for us. So for me not to waste much time, I'll go back to my father's here, the chief of Ajekojo, so that they will take us through what we need to do or what we need to know when coming to a chief palace. Fane omanye
Onamanye
Ufane Kaisibamo. I came here the last time for you to tell us the history of Ajekojo and if Ajekojo has a chief. And through that we learned that Ajekojo has a chief. So now we are here to learn what we need to know when you are going to a chief palace. That's why I'm here again.
okay ago
Amen. Amen.
cha manyaba cha manyaba
Yeah.
ofren wa gbe afi komi cha manyaba
Yeah.
manko beni be manche man fe manya manche afi uchi na nyame nu ba aka e ba ni ba bi gbe ye manche won koni kala na sande ba ni ba e la edugbe o ya Ajekojo number 2 ebi ye je koni a chon le ni manche yo money ga ko ne ebi na ga manche ba Ajekojo ni ba wi se na mo go chon le gbe ni ba manche si an no ni ehia agasa ni wo gba fe mena hu eba ko aga lolo e to na manche he ni bi ona ya la ha ka ya manche si an aya la ta mo boni aya mo keke sika o ba manche si an na o to no go ko je manche ro alo to ne chon go gbe ko alo to ne fe no ko ha bo e o ba ga no ko ba wo obo bawo ohi tutu ko le dampe ahio
Okay.
c'est bien ton seulement e ba je voter puis alors Christ foi e afa haka ni wafa wale haka Christ foi amaka dan e ahio amesumaka amaka shikaya si many so haka ame use brema kusu amaka shikaya si aka no nupa ya kaka kanu da yo ni o me kuma je da pe aka
Okay.
ke te da te ke shikafata itaga e ko ye no da sano ye ni ko ame fe da kai
Ufane ke isibamu. Da fe na banye ya machesha.
ye da fe aka ya manchester tutu ko ja snaps pe
Okay.
aka ya manchester sin da kan ta me nunu amenu mane nu da ka me ba manche ngo manche we bi mane su da ke ba afu ko ala nenu ka wonte manche je ente manche ya nunu ko fi o no synapse si betena anu synapse anu don no ama fe ba dwamaka ka ba ya matesia ba sanu ke castle bridge ya ka no na ka la ka ama yempa amata amana ana no ko anu no castle bridge dino ne aga wo bomi ke a manche sia
Okay. Ufane biane. Let's take it now. I'm coming to the Chief Palace. What are some of the things that are my appearance? Does it also matter when I'm coming to the Chief Palace? My dressing. Do I have to wear anything before coming to the Chief Palace? Or there are some kind of dresses that is not allowed at the Chief Palace?
Manchester wanya chakohe mo lele ta mo no yo je he takmo fe keke aka ajama onyo oya Manchester iya no ko potin no ya fe ye atale ne sano alo he samon sano o sae ya ko nye no ya Manchester oya wo trouser ni taka boni ngene ne afio ne ajogba agbala le na ka fe life onyo ka ya Manchester ko ba ya Manchester sano otale e fe decent atale ne hete otokuta huni hete anyawo tokuta fe tokuta keke ka Manchester ya ko ka tokuta ya ta Manchester hiya de nje o ba bote sia o aka tokuta fe tokuta e ya Manchester
Ufane banye ke chalowote hu aya Manchester.
Boni ni yo ta ka boni wie e ya no pote he woni o ya
Okay.
no ka moko ya ni wa ya na ko esumo pone ka le la ka tokuta hi esumo le ka bote sia
Okay.
e banye je outside seton dans les beautés sia me no ko manya ka ka onye o ka chale wote aya bote jame she bien ton na wo na aka ko ya Manchester sanu ya la jogba onye o flo he basa sanu ka bote Manchester mona ba nya hele ya Manchester ke esamo ne ja paji mona ko mo ko nyese alo ena na agba ko ni enye ya sian ya chake
Okay.
no le o fi abo no yo ka ba bote Manchester one yo le ne
Okay. Biane wo youth bana ke me pi afi rasta ji ke me come adan aite different colors. Some have have different shapes in their hair. Those ones are they also allowed at the Cheif Palace?
You try column. Can it be in Kuesane o dress na kan alo fo yite na kan kaya mantesia si jaote ya bote jeme na ba na boni e ha o no e abanya na wowoshi aka kaje ngana se ka fi o na ke ka ba sia na don se ko la ole de la hu mo ko kele le ka ba bote ja o no e ka ba sia ba wula sia ke si onyo shuele ejago le no ne kaba onyo kala ga ku se alo kaba sinya ole no ne kaba si ka ba tan ne ke sa ne ba e agbena no ne woni ba ka agbeno na wa ka aba wula shi ake e ka kola e te na ka kaba agbena ka rasta hu akaba sinya beni ole no ne woni efe rasta si ja ole ake rasta ena hewo ha ka efe rasta que money il fait le comme live la va que la que on sait que na ka i twa ka bien dan si me ya ke me ko ni kusu ha e ba fe rasta
Okay.
me ko on ka fa me ni e amedomo shi amayiche amakama yiche ya wo wo ha le wo ni aka ka ngana ka rasta ino sana ha gbe kana afi no ji game kalo achole gbe no aka chole ji pesa
Okay.
pesa
Okay.
no me ne afona na enyo anyo aka wo la ka afo gbe kan wo ni akara ya wo mi ha afi pesa
Okay.
me ko ho le to boni wie aka ja mo ona no ni hana kan ni ba na ba na wo ni sa no ha me ko na me hu ama kusu alo me ko ni wo yo mo ni wo mo le no la ka afi wo kusu ha le no be sa ni e ke no kwa sa yi twe don sa ni pesa la kan be me le onye o chiama na aka maka ba Manchester Germany a failure for life.
Okay. And now some people also wear different rings on their fingers, and those rings, is it allowed at the Cheif Palace? Because sometimes when somebody is going to give the chief, they have this somebody beside the chief that when you stretch your hand to greet the chief, the person will hold the chief hand before different person will greet the chief. Is those rings allowed at the Cheif Palace, and can you wear those rings to greet a chief also?
Banya balaga esa abanyachi mona okay ekata manchede
Okay.
ya ka ni biye ne wo abanya ka la ka ya jifen ya nene na ne ta manchede ya ka ale ga ne wo ale no ni ji e ka wo nene ne ka ba disturb manchede ale no le abanya balaga abanya ka la ka eji ke to nga manchede ba ji fe ya nene ya ka abanya balaga ke ta manchede no ko banya fe manchede abanya balaga no ko yemi ne banya e mancha wi no abanya no la banya ha la order street aka ji ye nene dani ta manchede.
Okay, so guys, there are a lot of things that we don't know when we are going to a Cheif Palace. a chief palace is not a place where you can just wake up and go with any dressing, anything else. So if you don't know, you have to ask. And you have to answer, what are some of the things that I have to do when going to a chief palace? These are the things that we need to know when you are going to a chief palace, so that you will not go there to go and do something different thing else that you'll be fined. And if I will ask, you see, sometimes when we are going to the chief palace, or you utter some words that is not allowed, they say you'll be fined to pay amount of money, or bring sheep, or bring this. Is those things still working at the chief palace, or now because of amendment things have changed?
No man, I actually she talk about no like Christopher Efa, Magiano, or if I never like any of your danger, Christopher Sumo Sani. Hello, Bohemian, and I go down your Monaco. Sani come here, the Baba. Nabanya Kakao. Akake. Hello, more comany or Leame Juba, no Kama Juba. No cock quemi on Nagao, I'm a lay. Le Vanya Okake, I'm a lay. Abanya akake ame alo boni sani ahia me afan na me aba reduce le
Okay.
na ba ha me woni yake anake ibi mo me anake o amele ona mele ame ho ga ba me isi shike ame ba me isi ni abala ke ame wo ame no ake to na ame hu ame le noko she ashishi ame no le aba force ake aba hia ame kajo yue o shi manche alo yue moko ni ya shi onu pa alo yue mo ni she jamo ni me la ba fan wala sana fan bo no da je no na ba je no ko ya no
Okay.
no da wa jamaica o ko manche ahin to ko jele no la alo yue moko ne sana yue ya manche no la aba fan bo na bo mobo
So let's say I come to the chief palace and I utter a word, or I say something that is not allowed, and I'm being fined to pay either money or bring something, and I refuse to bring that thing. What are some of the consequences that I'll face?
Wabanya wakabuaha police. Wabanya wakabuaha police. Akawa misbehave ya manchester ya ikabo yue osumone oteko. Wabanya akabuaha police. Ka still no isi wabanya akabuaha court. Wabanya akabuaha court.
Okay. So guys, it's not easy. There are some things that we see it to be normal, but it's not that normal. So when you go to a chief house, there is this saying in Ada. It's a song. It says, "Ko oya onganyewe owu yona nenya nehi." Sevija ko lipem kungobi onegbu amadeke monogbiye. So when you go to a chief house, you have to know how to utter your words. And if you go to the chief house, do you have to talk to the chief straight, or you have somebody that you have to talk to the person before it goes to the chief?
Akote mancha shia obanya ke mancha awie hefia ni wenyi obanya ke mancha awie shike balaka atashi ne mancha no ni ho ne oba na abatashi akata mancha ata me ko le mancha moko ne acholo chame kai bejeme obanya chemoko Okay, ba chon no. Kaka eka ma che. Ti onyo kala awie direct.
Fani keba naka mini hewoni onye oke mancha awie direct. Ntoni mana understanding ye jeme.
Okay. No fe no. Alo wie mo fe wie mo na wa wie alo sitla mo ro ko me. Sano da se fo nyo ahi. Yaga kote onyo ka judge awie direct. Onyo ka judge awie direct. Si wa chon interpreter ano. Cracks ni oje kanugo wa kame. Na ma wa ka ma che. No
Still
no still a dio chame.
no
The court who la chame ji cracks.
okay.
Ona kanugo ama ba ka.
Mitoma le ai
No ni
nino hewoni onye oke mancha awie direct.
Okay. Manche leji sandeni atawona leji na agbe mo leke wie ba gbe na mo go wie no ka mo go wie no ko aka tun no manche ba ke no ko atun ni
Okay.
no ka ba na kan e ko chame e kala ba gba sare ko chame pe o je e kala ba gba sare no ka le wie e wie gbe na ka o chame e ba nya bala je manche de tempo ba wie sane si ba ko chame fe no ni sane o chame afi e ka fe ja ka le wie ba gbe na ka manche wie mo go wie no go ka mo go wie no ko ka tun ni e ja ka judge ha e ko ma se ado e ha judgment anya cha ke ro mo go nye ka ke ko sana afi le na ke
Okay.
no na agbe.
That means it's disrespect to the chief to
Okay.
talk direct to him. Okay. Okay.
Or if you say something that is respectful, the chief know the way to turn it and speak on your behalf.
Okay.
And same to the person who has come for the chief also. Maybe there are some languages, the way you use them, like the chief have said already, is an insult. So the linguist will address it within him quickly and present it before
The chief.
the chief,
Okay.
so that it will not come to the chief, who is the head of the whole vicinity or family, direct. So that is how it is. That is the proper work of the linguist.
Okay.
That is why they used to choose linguists to receive from the people and give to the chief, to receive from the chief and give to the people.
Okay. So that means if the person utter a word which also carry an insult, the linguist have to dress it in a nice way to the chief.
To the chief.
Okay.
But if the linguist find out that you are not understanding the concept, you will be the same person who asks that because you said this, they will find you. So then you bring it back to the chief. That because you said this, he advised you didn't take it.
We have to
So
do
what
this.
do we do? Then the chief and his elders will now sit down and plan. Okay, let's find him. So the chief will communicate that back to you. And you must obey. Other than that, the chiefs have any right to put you before the police or put you before court or any jurisdictional council. They can put you before them. And if they put you before them, your charge will be double. Your charge will be double.
So, guys, okay. So, now what I want to ask is, when it comes to our chieftaincy and democracy, because now when we come to Africa, a lot of people are complaining that Bible has caused damage to Africans. So I want to ask this question: religion and democracy, which one has caused damage to our Africa community when it comes to chieftaincies?
Okay, when it comes to chieftaincy with democracy, we say the wise learns from our chieftaincy and upgrade it to democracy so that everybody can partake of it if the masses chooses you. But if you come to the democracy, if everybody likes you, they chooses you. But if they don't like you, they will not choose you, they will choose the other. But chieftaincy is a heritable office through the bloodline. If you are not from that blood, you can't be a chief. So the chieftaincy issues with democracy, some are very good to democracy, some are not good to the chiefs also, because it has become as if the chief who has their land before democracy came in, they are being set back. They have been set back. People don't regard their words again. If a chief calls you, you can decide to go. You can decide not to go. If you like, you should send it to police station or court. That one, you will honor it. And it has made so many things difficult to the chieftaincy. Because at first, let's put it in this way, Galamsey, all these our water bodies, that today it has turned to cocoa powder water. It isn't so when our chiefs were seeing over us, because they will tell you in a proverbial way that there is something in that river, don't go there. But the actual fact of the issue is there is nothing there, just to make you to be afraid so that you will not disobey them, so that nature can be able to grow on itself very well. Let's say, for instance, when some of us were a kid and we want to do something which our parents are there, we say, hey, stop it. I will call Kakai to come and catch you. Call Kakai to come and catch you. But if you ask your parent, have he seen Kakai before? You say, no. I have never seen Kakai before. It is the same thing like, and you are an elderly person, somebody will threaten you, or there is some conflict between you and him, tell you, I'll show you that I'm a wizard, just to put fear in you. There is nothing like that, like a wizardness. What is there is demons, that is all. And there are demons that controls people. Some are lenient, some are wicked. That is the way it is. So if we say democracy and chieftaincy, it has become 70-30 game. It has become 70-30 game. The 70 have been taken by democracy, the 30% has been given to the chief, which makes them to be crawling. Because the tolls that we pay and all those things goes to the government.
It's not coming to the chief.
No. Before, sometimes if you beg, then they will give you some token for your road or your something to uplift the township. See? So
now let's say we have our chief here. Like the way now social media has grown, people will just pick a phone and stand at wherever they are and start using words, insults on our chiefs. what are the people or the elders around the chief? What are they also going to do? If, let's say, we hear that somebody is saying something against our chief, what are some of the things that we need to do as elders around our chief?
As elders, first, the insult through the gadget that he has used. If you also have similar gadget from 100 going, you can record. There is playback. You invite him into the chief palace and ask him, whose voice is this? Is it you? Once it is him, you say yes. What do you mean by those words? They would like to know the actual thing that made him say so. If they know the meaning and it is not good, either they will fine him or they send him to court straightforward. But you must have a record evidence, voice evidence. And that voice evidence, if you have it before the law court, sometimes it's not effective. You have to send it to School of Languages for them to interpret it and gazette it before the court can receive it as a proper document on its file. Then from there, the judge will use the law of the nation to give you the punishment that you deserve. Because his lawyer also can argue, now that paper you are holding is just a paper everybody can hold. Where do you get it from? What we are saying is not true. But if School of Languages, they interpret it and they gazette it, it becomes a document, like the law says. So you can be able to use it and it will be very effective.
Okay, let's say the person or I grab a phone and start saying some things about the chief. Maybe there are some things happening in the town that the chief is also aware of it, but nothing is to be done about that problem. When somebody pick a phone and start saying that thing, and sometimes through that the person uses words that is no good against the chief, and they invite the person to the chief palace, and everybody understand the person, the reason why he or she is saying that. But yet still, because the person has used that word, would the person be fined again also?
Yeah, sometimes he can. The council, the traditional council, the chiefs can sue him or fine him because maybe you have seen it and it is in your mind. You are thinking the chief also have seen it, but maybe he haven't. So that is thoughtful language. You have to use thoughtful language so that it will not come as an insult. So that even as you communicate it to the linguist and communicate it to the chief and his elders, they will say, oh, good. You bring our mind to this issue. We don't know something like that was existing. Now they would like to know your opinion on it. But they will not use your opinion as they just want to know so that if they go to sit down, they will use that one as the benchmark to be able to discuss it. So normally that is what happens.
Okay. And now sometimes some of the youth also have a brilliant idea that will help the community. But sometimes when they discuss it with the elders, they say, oh, you are too young to advise an elderly person. And those things is affecting our community. And what are we going to do about that one also? Because it's happening. And in most of organizations, even when you go to churches, this thing is happening, our parliament and everywhere.
Yeah, it is things that have been happening these days because of the age we've reached. But if it goes to some part of the world, it is not like that. you are even afraid. It depends on how they cultured you.
Okay.
You are from a home. Your parents are thoughtful parents. They are not drunkards. That they cannot remember things and talk to you. So if you are from such a home, you must know how to communicate to an elder. Or if you have nice an idea that you see that they are not understanding you, that doesn't end there. You that you must find a way and enter into their heart.
So what if you tried several times and
It didn't
work?
There are other chiefs also. We have boundaries. The whole tema, we have boundaries. And we have boundary with Nungwa. We have boundary with Boom. Those chiefs also are there. So you go soberly to them also. Oh, my fathers who are here, I've seen something, but I don't know if it is the way I'm putting it, or they are not saying it the way I'm saying it. I'm pleading that you look into it and inform them for me, so that we can be able to solve that problem. It happens all the time. But these days, the youth, some of them, they are well educated, but they are not cultured. Because of this our early school going. So they just learn about 1 + 1, 2, 2 + 2, this, 3 + 4, this. But house knowledge, cultured knowledge, they don't have it. They don't have it. So how maybe sometimes they are doing quiz and they throw question to you because you answer it just like that. Those are some of the people, and some too, their parents, they become a street boys or street girls. So after all, what is it? What do you think that you are that I don't have? Look at me in my car. You are walking your Charlie. What do you want to say? Those things too are there. That children that are grown up in the community, in Valanders and all those things. You see. So if you come to sit down before the chief, that anytime you say a word, we know where you are ending. There is no chief in the whole Ghana. All chiefs. The moment you say any word, we know where you are going. So if we like you, we'll be stopping you not to go to that extreme. Because if you go to that extreme, you'll be fine. But maybe you may not know. You thought or you think you have a good issue that you want to present and you're so serious about it, and before you see, you've uttered so many things that you shouldn't.
So let's come back to, let's say there is a problem here and I send it to Tema. Would that be a threat to me that maybe I've talked to the chief of Ashama or Ajekudu, and the chief refused to give me a listing here, and I send the matter to the chief of Tema or Accra, and later on the chief that I went to him earlier on heard that I sent that matter to other chief. Would that be a threat to me?
No, it will not be a threat, and it shouldn't be a threat.
It's supposed not to be a threat.
Within the chieftaincy issues, it is never a threat at all. It is never a threat because
Maybe
they
the chief,
also know
the chief will say that I've disrespected him for not
sobering before him.
Yes.
No. You see, that is why I'm saying that if you want to say anything, it must be a thoughtful discussion. Even sometimes if you want to go before the chief, you go to the linguist, he's the chairman, and have your discussion with him and everything. Because you are born and bred in that town, you want a development. So the linguist will address you very well and put you, say this, say that, don't say this. If you say this, it means this. Before even the day will reach for you to come before the chief and his elders. So the chief knows that matters can come here, that they can withdraw from Ashama and bring it to Ajekoju. Matters can come from Ajekoju, that they can see the chief and withdraw it to Ajekoju to talk about it. That is not a threat at all. It is not anything. But the only thing is that the respect must be there.
Before we bring our conversation to an end, I would like to ask this question. There are some people, when we have hats and we have cap,
Okay.
the two, is it allowed at the chief palace? When you are going to a chief palace, is it allowed? And when you are going to greet a chief, do you have to put your hand at your back? Like the way, let's say you are going to greet your boss or somebody, you want to put your one hand, either your left hand at your back before you use your right hand. And when we come to our Africa community, there is this thing that you cannot cannot use your left hand to give something to an elderly person. But when you go to the Western world, it's common over there. So is it good for you to wear a hat or a cap when going to a chief palace? And can you also use your hand, your left hand, you put your left hand at your back and use your right hand to greet a chief? I want to know about that one.
Yeah, caps and hats are authorities. Caps and hats are authorities. There is going to the chief's palace, you need not wear a cap nor a hat, unless your position in the chieftaincy act or in the chieftaincy domain is higher than the chief you are going to. Then you can put that crown
among the chieftains, not in the other sector.
No. And if you want to go to the chief even and greet him, as you saying, we have ranks in chiefs. Maybe the chief you want to greet him is a paramount chief. You have to bring your cloth down halfway before you greet him.
What does it mean?
It means you are a colonel and you've met field marshal. So you have to bring your cloth down before you greet him. Even a young boy, let's say chiefs are sat down and you are within the elderly people that are greeting, you must bring your cloth halfway. That shows you give honor to his crown. Then you greet them all around.
Before you continue, let's say I don't use a cloth, but I wear a normal dress.
Yes, that one. You have to send your hand and add the other one to it.
I don't have to put it at my back.
No. It shouldn't be at your back.
Okay.
Before the chief, if you want to greet instantly, then you must go this way. But let's say for us, you finish greeting him and you've gone back. They haven't given you a seat yet to sit down. That one, your hand can be at your back.
The two or only
The two.
one? Okay.
Can be at your back. Meaning you are not holding any hand footing, respectfully. You see? That is how it is.
Okay.
And you're supposed also not to hold your waist.
Your waist. You not go before a chief. After they are talking, there you put on your waist. Then, or you make. You don't do those things. You have to comport yourself. The moment you start behaving some behavior, they know where you are coming from, and they will address you as such.
So what of our ladies who also normally dress without, and they will leave their stomach. You see their dressing very short, and sometimes their breasts will be showing. Those things, is it also allowed?
Yeah, it's not allowed at the chief house per se, but part of the chief's positions have brought some of those people into idolship, into that side of it. So let's say she's a woman that is with that idol in the chief's house. That one, those things that those gods demand, you dress like that in the chief palace.
Okay.
Even with that one, sometimes you dress like that with occasion.
No, what are of the people? Let's say a visitor is coming.
No. It is never allowed. You have to cover yourself very well. You have to cover yourself very well. Even sometimes you can even put on a veil. You see, and those are the things. Sometimes before you see, they come and wear a short skirt, 3/4, and all those mini ones. You don't wear those things, put on those things, and go to a chief palace. Until maybe, let's say, something has happened.
Okay.
And they're supposed to rescue you. That one, at the moment, the elderly women at the house, they will find cloth quickly and cover you before even the chief will come out to say what is happening. You see, so that is very, very important, because Jesus Christ said something at the well. So the time is coming that we will not go to the mountain and worship again. We shall worship anywhere. That means anything that your eye sees and the heart speaks about it, the mind speaks about it, and you get into the heart, it is accomplished. You've done it. You see. So if you see a woman like that, women, what the women, some of them doesn't know is that how God has made us. He has made us differently, because he brought them from our ribs. And if you look, you can't see the ribs. Once you cannot see the ribs physically with your eye, it is so you need not to see a woman's nakedness. But some also say worship is in the heart. But you don't think about your fellow neighbor. What does she or he also feel? Let's say, for instance, if you see a woman that has moved all her body, instantly you sleep with her, because your thoughts will tell you something. Your mind will tell you something. The heart will speak, meaning you have an affair with him. That is what Jesus Christ was saying. So he said, if you cannot move your eye from there, meaning it's a serious issue, because your eye is the whole body. Anything the eye see and bleed, the mind process it to the heart. So as soon as it reaches your heart, means you've done it. So it is never right. These days you see people in town wearing mini skirt, 3/4, and they are walking all over. How we, the men, we feel is what I'm talking about. A man has been made in such a way, what he sees is what his eye pull him into. So as soon as we see it, our whole instincts arise and feeling for sex at once. So I'm pleading with our sisters that we, the men, are saying that the way God made us, that it came from our ribs, that as we are walking, they also cannot see our ribs. So we need not to see their body. That's why there is custom in marriage.
Okay.
So that if that custom is performed.
Before we bring our conversation or what we are learning here before we bring it to an end. I would like to ask one question in your last word. When we comes to chieftaincies, they say chiefs marry more than 2 to 3. Why is it so? Or this one have to come from the chief itself?
You see, normally, what do happen is that maybe I have a wife before the position came to me. In the house, what they believe in is that the chieftaincy must be a bloodline, and that bloodline, no blood has to miss it. So what they normally do is they have to give you somebody from that bloodline of the stew for you to have children with him, so they can inherit.
Okay.
They can be ascend onto the throne as anytime the chief have gone to a village.
So that means we have a stewed wife before your wife itself.
Exactly.
And with the wife agree.
You can't do anything once your husband have agreed
to
take the position. It's bound to
the
happen.
custom agreed to do that. Or it's a custom. You can deny him.
Wow. So is it two, or because some of our chiefs they
have
have
more than that.
And that one, is it also from the custom? That one is from the chiefs.
No, that one is from the chief himself. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's somebody who is that type.
Okay.
So you'll be going around for
Okay.
search. But if we come, some chiefs even doesn't mostly the ones who are Christians before they get them into the position, because it is them by honest. Sometimes some of them can say that, oh, I don't want to marry too. I want to be with my wife. Sometimes you can convince the family to understand you because of your belief.
Okay.
And your brother's children are also there. That maybe the next listen can be them.
Okay.
So this is how it is.
Okay. So I would like to take your last word. 10 to 15 minutes. Then I come to our chief for him to finish everything. Yes.
Now you see, we are in a global village. Especially if we are talking about Ghanaians, which are the gateway of Africa. We have a lot to do to bring that into reality, especially with the youth that are coming now. This is not the time for you. This is not the time for dancing and rejoicing here and there. This is the time of thinking. Trying to let that dream to come to pass as a youth. Thinking about it. I'm a gateway to Africa. Meaning Africa all must hear me. That's why Kwame Nkrumah named our first broadcaster Christian Broadcasting. Christians Broadcasting. Because we are the mouthpiece of Africa. And we believe this is the center of the world. So I'm entreating all youths to give a second thought to this.
Thank you. Me ofane last week. Ke ni esane wo youth ofe ni ofe wole ni on advice wo ejemen.
Ready? US and cái gan được cái nhong mà xí bên cho là cả nó qua liền chú cô akasio ni bekebi kasio ni kajo ame chema de no mena wie mo de che twanke bekebi na fo mena ame kase ni ame chem alo makaka ame wokume yake we can be I'm my you mother Jamanu. Hola, I'm my you mother Jamanu. No try, I'm a casse no go kaja woku ed. Alo woku e ton ame. Mon sane amele. Tutu ko ja bo sumo ne o kase. Shika ko no pa for nyemo. No yomo ni ko da o ka boy ni na kanta me ho na kan yomo ho e je oda ni onu pa ko ba da ka olepo. No sho he ko ni ka ye ka ya se je me no a yomo ko ni onu pa ya yomo pe amazumo sale aka gbe kan he kan shi o fe mo ko he kan shi no fe no ya jo pa bia na ka mo ko tamo radio no na ewie to mo ni wo gba sane na no ko ya ni le ma wie mo e ba bi mo kwa ga e na ta court nle bona yu la no esa ni bala na kan no yu fe ye bo mo de ni nyama ni nya twon he nya shi school mo mo maka ke nye yaro nye kase nyama wie mo lolo kenya le kan e mo nye kase ya ejake mani ma wolo ma bo ma modern ya ke aka ma wie mo ba ma wolo be na fe na ma bi ale be ko nte meeting ya mo school aje ko do that this was that oh many will like buy pio school middle government school to government school the teacher ku ka e pa wa fa wa si wo ma jame wo bo den wo ko ya wo language se wo ma jian ajue mo si oda town se amentoni aji titre accounts mentona mi aji other languages fan ye na chon account pay school the gale almost afite la kola agbena ala if no go bibion pay aji la
she won can say French
no now you go French here I will French I can say French yeah be ona this ani o ka say o man we mo when ga gbege bi amenu ga e wa du etwi mo fe no na ya wi ma wi mo no mo ne kanya ya wo ame e kanya na ne amaje e jake nyeji me na ba hia ha no nya na amla e jake ka hia ha nye ba do mo na to mo ne nwi na ni e mogole no ni sa na wi na keke ne le no ni sa na wi na me hu ben le inu na ka wi mo si le hu no be na ka wi mo sa de fu le enmashi e wi do ba si jama e ya ele bona wi wala na e si ne si ba si na ka ne na statement e ba do no sa nya bo den ni e ka nya na ma mo ni language se fa hi school se to bona fa le e de kuma ta me titre ga dangwe la me sumo kula ne ko ne his sister me she enle aigbe no le no le bone ya la ja ke no me na ke if afọ wi mo tv no ka ni bi e ko atwi abakara yu aga wi ga ka chon me ka wi wa wi ga wi adamu nka ba no be ko nu she tu ele da le no fa na fi ya wi tu bien dans la pour amefo do fo wi mo to mo tu amefo tu wi mo wa so na ari tu ye onye bo amode ni nyamo na me ga me nya na nya hu nya fo so aga ka ho kra onye ba nya visit schools nya kwa aka wo ho wi mo a chon ekume a chon ya school ka chon ne ko akọrọ gbe na ni a chon ne ho nya a chon na ka language ne a chon oya ke o ma wie mo le sa no no first then other language aba se sa ne ka ko wie gaga no gaga ya ma wie twi mo je twi nyo di bona mo nya ba mo dan no me aba ora ka to ne gba sa ne na ke ebi me asande alo e ben ke me alo nu wie mo e gwa mo ba wie gami lo wie mo language kokro ne nu alo ba wie e ma wie mo me ne sa de nu a wie ni fa ya ma wie mo me ba ko ba bi mo kokro aga wie mo na e bona wie la na me te jisi ona ya bi mo esa ne ba e ba la na ka o sa ne ya kwa ne language se ne wo ka aga ma shi na ka tuni wala ba eto no agbada ho be kan bi ho do wa ka blofo ehin blofo hin ya ka e gwa ni me ko ni le ho ba na le ka sane gba lo ba na le ka pe ka ni tumo ko le ho enu no ko blofo no ma yo bo ho no yo mo ni le yu o ba yo e ko no o ma yo mo le fresh agbada eko ko ba no wa nyo ka se ko nyo ka se be mbi yo le e fe tui ese sa e fe tui school ese sa ne vega e ya ka fe ga ye no na mo ba chon le mo ba yen ba chon le na e ya ke amede ta na me to na me ji language se ya ameka me teacher se man check teacher se ba wi aka me ko na ma ha me ma yo mo aya no se other yo mo wa ngame wala so kana ba wo ya mi you fa nye kwa no ma hu la wo di se ho ya ha wo to bo yo na ayi french ye bi o ka se french ye ni ya chu ni ye jama hu french country be west ni da ko ni wala ni le west bona o ya ba bo no mo de agbana hu sani ya anya kwani ama bibi ama family ama nyeme ka me cheme ama bi aba sani ona ayake ngana bi bi ama bi o sani fe tutu bi tutu e je o baba da no abi la sani na o shegbe bona no ame hu nyomo ya hu to we ama hu na me na le na kan ama chogbe be na me ka me gba sani ona be na ko nyomo bi la o shegbe ko ba bi la ni de ja o shegbe no ama ka me gba sani ama gba me ble ma sani ona ama gba me ble ma sani tutu na ka fe o aya la na ka e ma na fe na ka sa na fe le ama gba sani no ha ama leo ble ma sani no ka be ma sani no jino ni ba wa o to no ta ti no fi na fe to ni o ngba ble ma sani o no asana me ne bi ka bi e fe ne amanye ama fe to ama jomo ba ma wi mo no ama ka ma agba sani ama bi agba sani bona nya yu fe na nya na bu ba ya shon fe wo no ka e ga ka ma gba sa ka bi ya yu ama wi mo abaja me ka se brofo abaja me tro ma brofo ka me je ka brofo je school ka ba na me fa me ho wa ka ta agba ne no fa na ba ka me ba wi ye ama ma wi mo mi abe ka ni bi fe ngana ko ka school be ka ko abu abe e ma wi mo enye abe ko me po ona si atọ abona abu abe na ba ton bo sisi bona so nya ba modern oni nya ya so boni bia de ni yu aka mugo ka nyomo be ma pi ka nyomo be bo fo me hu ka me ya ka nyomo ya agbasan ko ba ti ngana wonu ko oni nyomo ka bona e ya ke nyomo ke be na kwa bo je iya mi ti bo ni bo je la mi ni e bo je la mi lo ko o ya iwe mo ka bo iwe no ya ya to wa he yo alo ya sia no anga da ne ka ke mi bo won ka shigun no bi o he aka ngbe yo ngbe shi yo da ne ba bo won ga ngbe ma no yo shogo ya no anga da bona no ni bi ko ba ni la hu so jo ma ba wo me kwa ke ena la ka mo ne no ka mo go e ba nya bo mo ba nya free bona ka bona bona ame ya na ma ka ba to le bo mo ba nya free bona he ne be we ka ya me he ne ele jambo she ka ya me bo ba he lo yi bona alo ba ya me no ko ata wala bona no ka aga bro fu me ame la ka wo wale boni free na me ama hehe wala ya oda chinyongo ma DJ kayo ni na ile ba yesu ne ba bravo me ya to bravo me era ka ya to bravo me si ba to me DJ no ko wo mo no na ma fe o kan bi na fe wa san wo nya wo fe ona si be Israel ba me fe am de ta me fe am lole ba Egypt mu fe lole Egypt bona me ka ni na machi no machi da de jamo am fe lole si nawo o nya bi e ona san wo ko do demo am se jogba o ka wo jomo aka me shikano si o ka jomo me ni no ba wa wo ni ba wa onyame me ho bona noni onyo fe ka alaka mako ba nyo fe ni be na ka ha bo ka eko moko ya ni ka ha le ba nya fe si be no ka bo ba nyo fe na ka bo ni mo la we to mo echi egwa le na ba na la ya do ofite ni bona ni to ko laka ma mo fe to mo ni na laka wo abo san era ka wo fe ni ba wo shon wo ka je de bona agbena ho heba ne o me diji o ko he mo ka yeli e wo me okay e ja ka babule me de e babule me aka ti ye ne ke ma mo shin wo ye e bi no no wo ne en ye de o ye onu ka bajin acha wo hela ona okay what the hospital ba bravo me ka hospital ba what the na me ka wa ka la ka ni bi e ka wa fe e wo hela nya wa cha sika wa fe no mo ka e ama chawo wannan chamo e ya ga ne ta ka o ka na ka bajin mo poison o bona no e anya domo me ni nya hu nya botemi ja ga na yu ni nya no ga nya tashi ni nya wa botemi ni nya kwe okay e ja ga ni wi ko la ga ka ta me ni wi oba he mbo oba ni ka afa ko polu machine ni ma no akro wa fa akro ba ya ma wulu e aka nu polu e mo fa ba cho ko ka juwe ono so ba mu e o ko mo no so ba juwe ono so mo e wa fa ite e ti ai ga hela e ko gbe re e mo le po ahun le ba gbe re o ba jemi ahun ka se ngana mo agbana hela mo ba baba o ko mo ko ni e ba na nyomo e ba da na awie me ko to me ga yeshika ya ama jeshika ka je manse ka ne bi fe aka le shika o ya ga ka o ka kulo ma bi e wo fe na ka ne ya bi na kan shika na akio onye o ga fe no
ba nye fe no ko
ona se ame government e won ama promote heba ama promote na sana ama fe agbena mo ko ya bi e fe lole ni sani akwa le bone fe wala jogba ni efe wo fe ko ni me ko ma ba yi ke ya ni wo na shika ja ka aba here la we ba pay dues alo mi male ka efe na here ba pay no go government si afueda ka gbo eto bu ko la we ya fe wiki eto ya wa ebu ne chon mu ne te be ne to eta kula wana obe mu ko ni ba nya fe ku don se ma fe ma ndo ni mu ko ajepo ye ma mi ni efe ni bi ni ma se bi ba nya ama ifu be kan na ba ma ogba ni o fe be no na ba ye pe ne sa ne ba la o nya yu fe no me fe nya igbe ni ye he igbe nya ju ka fe na kan ne fe nya ba sia no ka ame fe ba ye nya wiki ona ame punish nya ya ke ka fe ame he na me se o se ka ya ti hia no so na ame nme na ka me agbe ame jipo ya ke la se bo ka bo fe ne concrete machine akeke machine bi na wa na le to mo ni fridge na yo si concrete ni etu aka mo adan mi ato le tete na aka bacteria no na ko na ni eto mo fridge fridge ni machine si concrete aka for bricks
okay
aka for block
okay
oh ya you for nya bo amoden ni nya yu a
okay
nya ka nya yu aka tuni ora no nya yu nya ni tumone no nya ni tumone to mo gbe kana wala school eni tumo page school e be ni tumo go ne so sete si le bi school ba ya e ja kanu je ni tumo no na bote na ni kwa koni e kan bi no ne ba ya wo to mo ne obi o na je ni na pa si ke government side ho ye man te ye sa pe
okay
e ja ke bien ton na que mantiene yu no go government e fait ton ka to wo to e bo to ka we be ni bo afu da como ina santo mantiene se ni wuro le na ama bada ala ka yu no go ama so na me take bona no yu fu na me fe kanya na no ya ba be ni na no na ne onu shishi
okay
government achọ wo no ni wo ne ba na ka ya wo na ka nyene ka nyete hia e wala afia me so wo jigbe ke bi ni wo ba o kanya fe no ko papa ko wo nya fe onya ha e kanya fe banya mgbe wo shi ke ta kanya fite wo
okay
no ene ma ni be ni ma fe ko
fano you are done so guys this is the end of our conversation. Thank you for watching S.K.M Media 7. If you have not subscribed yet, just do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching. Power.